At the University of Southern Indiana, we dare to soar to new athletic heights, ignite new adventures, and welcome all to our community. We dare to believe in the brightest of journeys for our students, the scholars of today, and the leaders of tomorrow. We believe this daring spirit, fueled by dedication, innovation, and extraordinary care, will boldly shape the future. We dare you to join us.
Hey everybody, welcome to Solar-Palooza. We've been planning this for over 2 years and the day is here. I am so excited about your presence. Look at this beautiful day we're having, this beautiful gathering, this beautiful reason for coming together here at USI. So please stay with us for the next couple of hours. We're gonna provide you with all kinds of exciting coverage of our Solar-Palooza. Let's go do it and welcome to USI.
Welcome to Solarpalooza 2024.
Yeah, that's right. I am your host, Seb Fulkerson, and I am joined by...
I am the Irish.
Yeah, we are live streaming here live from the quad at the University of Southern Indiana.
USI has been planning this for 2 years. It's a great day to be here.
We are just around 90 minutes away from the totality of the eclipse. It should be a fun-filled, exciting day here at USI. I know that I'm definitely looking forward to it, Sean.
I am too, Seb. The eclipse is already underway. We got multiple perspectives to show NASA's stream, telescopes here on campus, plus local experts from faculty and USI students.
Yeah, and if you would like to follow along on social media, you can do so using the hashtag USI Solarpalooza as well. Again, that's hashtag USI Solarpalooza to follow along. So we got Archie right here. Hi Archie, how you doing, man?
Hey Archie, how's it going?
So Archie, are you excited for everything happening today here at USI? Awesome. Yeah, we got some food trucks coming around. We've got a bunch of people making their way out here. I see that you're all decked out in the shirt and glasses.
Got to protect your eyes. Make sure you get your eyes, protection before we get out here.
Yeah, Archie. Well, I know that you are super, super excited to get stuff underway here. We appreciate you coming up here, trying to kind of get everybody motivated and ready for the eclipse.
All right.
Nice to see you, Archie.
All right. So, is this your first eclipse?
This actually is my first time actually seeing it. I know in high school they let us out for a little bit, but I don't really remember all that much about it. This is definitely the biggest spectacle of an eclipse that I've ever seen before, but I know that you have quite the eclipse story of the last one you watched.
It was a pretty amazing time. It was back in August 21st, 2017. My son and I, we won tickets off a radio station to go see Ozzy perform at a winery in Cartersville, Illinois. And so right at Totality, Ozzy came out there. He's like, "Let me hear ya." And he started singing Bark at the Moon. It was amazing.
That's awesome.
But being here today, just like everything goes on behind the scenes, it's a totally different perspective of what it takes to make a great show.
Yeah, absolutely. A bunch of people working hard to make this day happen, and what a turnout. Thousands of people gathered here at USI, the quad here today. Spectacular.
So you went over to the arena earlier.
Yeah.
What was going on at the arena?
So over at the arena right now, they have a bunch of fun activities set up for children. Kind of like there was like a little foam pit down there.
Oh, wow.
Just some STEM research stuff. They got a CPR dummy over there.
STEM research, like stem cells?
They're working on some stuff over there.
Okay.
But they've also got, I don't know if you guys remember the moon shoes, like the little moon bouncers. I know I used to have a pair when I was a kid. So
I probably would have broke my ankles with those things. I'm glad I never had those. My sister did, but I'm too clumsy when it comes to walking.
Bunch of activities over there right now.
We got some great music playing today here too.
Yeah, absolutely. Got had a live band out here just shortly ago and got 95.7 to spin covering the USI Solar Eclipse playlist.
And I believe there's going to be some USI dancers going to be showing up. Oh, look, we got a young person here from the United States Army ROTC here, right? How you doing?
What you say?
Guess it's afternoon now, actually.
My name's the Irish. How's it going?
Irish?
Yeah. Cadet Smith, is that you go by?
Yeah, sir. You just call me Thomas.
Thomas, nice to meet you. So where are you from, Thomas?
I'm originally from Robinson, Illinois.
Robinson, Illinois. Okay, cool. So what are you going to school for?
I'm going to school to become a history teacher.
Wonderful. Is there any particular subject that you like the most?
Let's see. Can you hear me?
Here, you can come right here in between us.
So like I was saying, I'm going to school to become a high school or middle school history teacher.
Wonderful.
Favorite history, by far, definitely American history.
Okay.
All about that stuff. I do like my military history, in case
Right.
that wasn't obvious enough, right? So I love all that stuff, and I love the program here. So it's great
So you
stuff.
have to go serve after you get done with graduating, correct?
Yes, so the Army's helping pay for my college, and then I owe them for, I think it's about requirements like 6 years of service or whatnot
Nice.
between active duty and the guard, so it's great stuff.
So as you plan on going active duty once you graduate?
Yes,
Well, good luck with your future service. I'm retired from the Army myself.
Oh, that's
So,
pleasure.
yeah. So any place in the country or in the world you want to go to? Just a whole
Let's see, I'd say either Texas or Germany. One of
Texas.
those two.
I mean, I went to Texas first. I went to Germany third. You don't see any Texas tattoos. I guarantee you, if you go to Germany, you won't want to come back.
Oh,
That's-
I'm actually doing a study abroad there this summer. So I'll see how I
Wonderful,
like
wonderful. So that's like through the program here at school?
Yep.
Wonderful. So when are you going over there?
it. I'm going this summer, July, actually.
Oh, wonderful. Do you know like what city?
Ostenbruck, Germany.
All right. Well, Thomas, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure meeting
I
you,
hope
Irish.
you hope you got some shades for tonight.
Keep it on.
All right. Well, good luck with your future. I hope to see you. Come down to
Nice to meet
95.7 Spin and see us
Yes,
sometime.
sir.
Hello.
All right.
Are you our next interview?
I guess so.
Oh, wonderful. I am the Irish. This is Seb. If you'd like to stand over here between
Nice
us.
to meet you.
Hi.
Hi.
Just
So,
hold that
how are
for
you
you.
feeling about the eclipse today? You excited?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Let's just say I've had 2 physics professors that have been talking about it nonstop, so I can't help but get excited about it.
That's fair. Some food trucks over there. Anything looking good to you?
The brisket is, not gonna lie, it's a little hot right now, but hopefully if I can cool off a little bit, I'll get some brisket.
Yeah, 80 degrees and brisket after it's been like chilly last week, right?
Yeah, no,
Brisket's
the
too
weather
good
has been
to pass up.
insane.
So I want to know, your physics teacher's been talking about it. What did you learn or take from what they told you about in class?
Not to stare directly into the sun without the glasses.
I think we learned that. Okay, we got the.
We are about to cut to the NASA feed here in just a minute. But thank you for joining
We never
us.
got your name.
I'm Allison.
Allison, you're a physics major?
I'm actually exercise science for pre-physical
Exercise
therapy.
science. Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful, wonderful. When do you graduate?
Next spring.
Oh, wonderful. Next spring. All right, well, good luck, and I'll probably run to your campus then sometime. I'm
Thank
not
you
here,
so much.
here till December 25. Woo!
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Thank you, Allison.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
All right.
So here in just a second, we are going to cut to the NASA feed of the eclipse here. This feed features many locations across the U.S. in the path of totality, such as Illinois, Texas, Maine, New York, Indiana, Arkansas, and NASA's Glenn Research Center in Ohio.
You can really see like the beginning stages of the eclipse on the edge of the sun right there. It's like, it almost looks like a half a moon, right? Or a quarter moon?
Yeah, a
Pretty
little
neat. And like right now this feeds in Mazatlan, Mexico. So just a short drive away.
bit.
There, we could have had it there.
Just a little bit of a drive. But remember, guys, if you are able to view the eclipse today, be sure to do so with protective eyewear. We want to make sure that everybody is staying safe out there. The telescopes and cameras used for viewing this eclipse all have solar lenses in them to kind of try and protect equipment and the vision of the people using them. But you don't have those in your eyeballs. So just try to make sure that you are using the eclipse glasses and doing what you can to stay safe and take care of yourself.
Yeah, I remember it was on the news not too long ago. Like some woman, she only stared at the sun for like 4 seconds and like burned down her retinas.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
Do not want to do that.
I guess that's her excuse for burning the dinner.
So here in just a moment, we are going to cut back to USI, the telescope feed that we have here set up on the quad. This one is right here on the quad, and it is the one we are streaming with today.
Yeah, the other telescopes are assisted by USI faculty, ready to share views with the crowd here today. So hopefully people come in here, like there's plenty of people waiting over here to look at the telescopes. There's not that many people in line, so I would get in line now if I could.
Yeah, absolutely. And we are going to bring you just some quick facts about this telescope here. It's
an 8-inch Schmidt cast grain telescope with a focal length of 2,000 millimeters. It's got an Attic Infinity Color CCD camera. It's got white light solar filter that blocks 99.9999% of visible light and 100% UV and IR with infrared.
So it looks like we are going to have the best possible view of this eclipse that we can here today at USI. Super, super exciting stuff. Once in a lifetime opportunity, something that you definitely do not want to miss.
All right, you definitely. Let's check out a video of USI Assistant Professor of Physics, Dr. Matt Merlo, who will be teaching us about the science behind an eclipse.
In astronomy, we define an eclipse to be when two objects pass in front of each other from our perspective here on Earth. Specifically, what we're talking about right now, a solar eclipse, is when our moon passes in front of the sun from our perspective. For what causes a solar eclipse, we need two basic conditions satisfied. First of all, we need the moon between the sun and the Earth. We call this the new moon phase. This does occur once every month. This is when the side of the moon which is illuminated by the sun is facing away from Earth, so we normally don't see the moon during this phase. The other condition we need is for the moon to be at its closest approach to the Earth. The moon, like many of the objects in our solar system, orbits the Earth in an elongated circle called an ellipse. And for it to be able to totally cover the sun in our sky, it needs to be at its closest approach to Earth when a new moon occurs, so that we get a total solar eclipse. You might be asking yourself, we have a new moon every month, so why don't we have an eclipse every month? The reason for this is the moon's orbit is actually inclined to the Earth's orbit by about 5 degrees. So the Earth-Sun plane, where the Earth and every other planet in our solar system orbit the sun, and the moon's plane of orbit of the Earth are not aligned. So not only do we need a new moon in order to have an eclipse, we need the new moon to occur at one of the 2 points in the moon's orbit where the moon's orbit intersects with the Earth-Sun plane. What makes them so rare is that fact, along with the fact that the size of the moon's shadow on Earth is actually extremely small. The moon is much smaller than the Earth, so the shadow it casts on Earth is much smaller. So while a solar eclipse is not necessarily a rare event, a solar eclipse in a particular geographic location on Earth is, because if you think about it, 70% of the Earth is water, therefore most solar eclipses are going to fall on somewhere on the ocean. So for a specific geographic location, you're talking about something on the order of once every century or rarer. I'd like to invite everyone out to USI on April 8th, 2024 for our Solarpalooza event. We will have opportunities to view the sun with telescopes, and we'd like to invite everyone to come out and join us for this once-in-a-lifetime event.
Welcome back to Solarpalooza here at the University of Southern Indiana. So what you're seeing right now is the NASA feed, again, to just kind of see how things are progressing there with the eclipse. You see the feed from
Mazatlan, Mexico. Mazatlan. And it looks like it's going pretty good. Like it's going slower than I imagined. I mean, last time I looked at it, it was like I don't know. During a concert, so it was hard to pay attention.
Yeah, I'm sure that we won't notice how much until a little bit closer to time, but still, right now, looking pretty beautiful.
Yeah, it's almost halfway there. And like, I guess Becca is coming. Oh, Dr. Scheller. Dr. Scheller is a professor of physics. He'll here to help us understand why we need to protect our eyes.
How are you guys?
Welcome, Dr. Scheller. How are you doing today?
I'm pretty happy. We got a great day.
Yeah,
My
beautiful
gosh.
weather. Yeah.
If you just seen it this morning, it was very cloudy.
Yeah, we were here since 6:45. Yeah.
So I dialed the big number
Yeah.
and got us dialed up for some good weather.
I'm glad you did that. It's about time somebody stopped all the cloud seeding.
So are you thinking about the eye damage you could potentially have?
Yeah, I've heard like different accounts of how people just look at it for a few seconds and they burn out their retinas. Or
The problem is humans.
yeah,
You never see a dog walk across the road with Eclipse glasses. You know why? They don't need them. They're smarter than we are.
yeah,
So
that makes sense.
It's very important, right? The lens on your eye, its job is to focus rays from the sun and put them on your retina.
Okay.
That would give you 20/20 vision. Well, if you take rays from the sun today and look straight up and kept looking, you're going to burn that retina. And I actually made a video for this on our Solarpalooza website. And there's a good 2 minutes there of safety. I'd recommend prior to 2 o'clock. People
Right.
go take a look at that on our website. It's a good place and there's a lot of videos there, in fact.
And that's usi.edu/Solarpalooza.
And there's one on solar eclipse safety. But so just like, and the same thing is, and folks don't realize this, your cell phone camera, the camera on your cell phone,
Right.
slip a filter over the top of that, and you can actually take pictures of the eclipse.
Amazing.
And
How they do that?
And I took some images earlier today
Right.
with mine just to test it. It worked out very well.
Nice.
But we want people to be safe.
Absolutely.
Right,
Yeah, can't risk damaging those eyes. You only get 2 of them.
Especially only 4 weeks left of class too.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, that's the key. Reading. If we could just get you guys to read a little more, that would be very
Especially
useful.
emails, right?
Reading the emails would be great.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Dr. Scheller, I really appreciate you coming by and giving us information.
Yes,
Thanks for having me here today.
Thank you for joining
Take
And
care.
if people don't have glasses, are they able to find them nearby?
We have 10 tents around the campus. They're still available. We got plenty of room and plenty of parking.
All right, appreciate it, Dr. Scheller.
Good to see you
Thank
guys.
you so
Take care.
much.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Take care.
Hi, my name is Dr. Kent Scheller, professor of physics here at the University of Southern Indiana. I'm here today to talk to you about solar eclipse viewing safety. You know, it's really very interesting that the very reason we have clear eyesight is also the reason that viewing an eclipse without safety glasses can cause permanent eye damage. Let's look at how the eye works. Basically, your eyeball is a sphere, and on the front of that sphere is a lens. Light from any visible object passes through that lens, and when it does so, it's focused to a point on the retina of the eye. In your retina, there are light receptors that help us image this light and its various colors. So you see trees and sunlight and stars. So this is good, right? Yes, as long as the amount of energy entering the eye, focusing on the retina, is not too great. If we take a look at a simple magnifying glass, it too is a lens that can focus light to a point, just like in your eyes. For example, when light passes through the magnifying glass, the sun's rays are focused onto a very hot point that can easily burn a leaf in seconds. So imagine what happens when sunlight is focused to a point on your retina with your eye's lens. Within seconds, you can burn a spot in your retina, rendering it unable to provide any clear vision. This is called solar retinopathy, and the damage can be permanent. Now, we want you to be safe. So when viewing a solar eclipse, you must be wearing approved solar glasses that meet certain standards for blocking the sun's rays. You can learn a whole lot more about eclipses, solar eclipse glasses, and other fascinating facts about eclipses on our website. Have you ever seen a total solar eclipse? We're going to have a great event to enable you to see nature at its finest. Our sun is going to be blocked in totality, and Solarpalooza is going to be your event to see it happen. Come to USI on April 8th, 2024, and we'll get you covered.
All right, and welcome back. We are here at Solarpalooza 2024.
That's right. And up next, we have got another interview with a student perspective here at Solarpalooza. This is Becca Lanham of 95.7 The Spin, here to talk a little bit more about her perspective and the involvement of the Spin here at Solarpalooza today. Hi, Becca. How are you doing?
I'm awesome. How are you guys?
Hi, Becca.
Nice to see my fellow spinners out here.
Oh, yeah.
Great seeing you too. Are you excited?
It's been exciting. It's been an exciting day. I've been down in the station. Finally got out here to see all these people that are
a nice big
listening.
crowd here, right?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Heck of a turnout.
For real.
So, Becca, have you seen anything about where to eat at, or seen the Mexico Park Zoo exhibit on campus?
My sister brought me a pizza. I'm not sure where it was from, but it was pretty good.
That's nice.
I did see about the zoo having a snake or something.
Oh, is that what it was?
I don't know.
I don't know. I probably would like jump away.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
And then can you tell us a little bit about 95.7 The Spin and what they're doing kind of for the event today?
For the event today, yeah, so we're broadcasting our music that's also being broadcast to the world on the radio. We've got some people out here handing out stuff. Let's see. Yeah, that's basically it. We've got a couple people down in the studio doing some breaks and stuff, so.
We got a live broadcast going on and a wonderful Solar Eclipse playlist. Some music that's normally not on.
I heard Bruno Mars earlier. I was like, we would never play that. And
that's
talking
Veronica
to the moon.
Mars' brother, right?
I don't
Special times for a special day. Thank you very much,
course,
Becca.
absolutely.
It's great seeing you. Hopefully I'll see you later for Eclipse karaoke.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure,
Okay.
sure, yeah.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
See
Thank
y'all
you,
later.
All right, thank you so much.
Becca. All right.
Okay, so we are gonna cut back now to our telescope feed here at USI on the quad.
Oh, look, it's starting to get there. It's passing the moon's passing to the corona, right?
We've got some movement, absolutely.
Yes.
There's definitely been...
Time to break out the old glasses and like give it a old looky look. See what I can see.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh yeah. Yep. Definitely what I see on the feed.
Oh
Pretty
yeah.
amazing.
Looks like there's gonna be some movement as we get closer and closer to the eclipse. Little over an hour away now. So that's pretty exciting. How are you feeling, Sean?
I'm feeling like really good about this. I really wish I would have wore shorts, you know, but other than that, you know, the crowd seems to be having a lot of fun. There's a lot more people than I expected because like the amount, it's like, well, how far wide? It's like 90 miles wide, the width of the eclipse totality.
Absolutely. What a great day for the community of Evansville. Just everybody out here gathered together. There's people playing ball together.
Yeah.
There's families gathered. Everybody's got their umbrellas out here. Everybody's got their lawn chairs setting up. It's fun for the whole family here today on the quad.
The arts department's doing something really cool over there. They're doing cynotypes, which is kind of like tie-dye, but they put these pictures on a plate of glass, and the sun like beats the image into it. Then they put in a chemical wash, and it attaches to the material.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
So like, you can actually bring a shirt over there if you have one and get that done.
I will definitely have to check that out. And then again, over in the Screaming Eagles Arena, there is a bunch of activities set up for some of the younger children, some enrichment stuff. They got the moon shoes, they got the foam pit, so...
They got like 3 different types of moon pies.
Absolutely, they got the banana, the chocolate, and the vanilla, so if you have little ones, might want to make your way over here. But next, we are going to cut to a great video from Dr. Shannon Pritchard, Associate Professor of Art History, who will be talking about how eclipses impact art throughout history.
That should be amazing.
Hi, my name is Shannon Pritchard, and as an art history professor at USI, I wanted to take a brief look at the solar eclipse in art. Artists have been recording celestial phenomena for centuries, with one of the most famous examples being Giotto's painting of the Adoration of the Magi from 1303. After witnessing Halley's Comet in 1301, the artist included it as the Star of Bethlehem, which leads the kings to the newborn Christ child. Oftentimes, events like shooting stars, comets, and eclipses were seen as warnings or reprimands from the ruler in the heavens above. There were also local stories and folklore associated with celestial events, and we can imagine that people generally regarded them with a mixture of suspicion and wonderment. While the depiction of astronomical events was fairly unique, solar eclipses became associated with the death of Christ. According to the Gospel of Luke, at the moment of Christ's death, the world was plunged into darkness as the sun ceased to shine. We can see an example of this in Matthias Grunewald's Small Crucifixion, where we see the total eclipse of the sun over the left shoulder of Christ. And just as Giotto witnessed the comet, Grunewald himself saw a total eclipse in the year 1501. In Peter Paul Rubens' elevation of the cross altarpiece from 1610, the artist visually linked the movement of the cross being raised upright with that of the moon, which is seen passing in front of the sun in the right-hand panel. When the cross becomes vertical, Christ will die and darkness will fall over the earth. We as viewers are left suspended between darkness and light. And in the 20th century, Egon Schiele added another layer of meaning. We see the darkness that falls over the earth due to the solar eclipse at left, but that darkness is countered by the bright white halo of light around Christ's head. In the darkness of death, there is the light of redemption. Artists from across the centuries responded to celestial events in a variety of ways. Not only did these phenomena add symbolic content to their paintings, they also provide researchers today with lasting visual records of the past. Come join us on the campus of USI on April 8th for our Solarpalooza blowout. We will have fun activities for the whole family. You don't want to miss it. See you then.
We are back here at USI Solarpalooza. Gonna cut really quick to our feed here of the eclipse here in just a second. So while we're doing this, we are gonna go ahead and read off some quick eclipse facts. A solar eclipse happens when the moon is between the sun and the earth.
And then a lunar eclipse is what happens when the earth is between the moon and the sun.
Yes, so on average, there are between 4 to 7 eclipses a year, and this includes lunar and solar eclipses together. And there are 2 to 5 solar eclipses annually.
It's gonna be like the next time there's a solar eclipse in totality in our area will be 600 years from now, so make sure you mark your calendars.
Yeah, we will be back to host the next one
yes.
in 600 years.
We'll do some Futurama.
Absolutely. Here in a second, I think we are going to try some of the food that this event has to offer. Got some of the food trucks in here, but just some more. So the path of totality for 2024 is 115 miles wide, and this extends from the western coast of Mexico all the way to the eastern coast of Canada, Sean.
That's pretty far, and like it moves really quickly from what I heard. The moon shadow moves over 1,500 miles per hour and just 7,000 miles an hour as it exits Canada.
That's crazy.
It is craziness.
Yeah, the moon gonna be passing through a bunch of states. Gonna read just some of them off here right now. Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, major cities like Austin, Dallas, Little Rock, Indianapolis, Cleveland, and Buffalo.
And we're gonna go to the passport interview, which is going to be...
Up next, we have another student perspective.
Hello there. How you doing today? Introduce yourself. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Annalise Nobby.
Annalise, nice to meet you. I'm the Irish, and this is Seb.
Awesome, nice to meet you guys.
So what's your major here?
I'm actually a biology major with a psychology minor.
Oh, really? How long have you felt that way? So you've been doing the passport around here. What kind of things have you been to and seen so far?
I've seen some really cool stuff actually. They have like not live, but they have like actual pig lungs over in the SEC.
Really?
They've got like an anti-gravity treadmill. It's super, super cool. They have some like physics experiments that they're doing too. So those are really fun.
Did you try the anti-gravity?
I did not, but I did get to see it. So it was really fun. There's just a long line for it because everybody wants to do it.
Oh, imagine. Cool, imagine. So have you been able to try any of the food trucks yet?
I have not, but I'm excited to kind of take a look and see what they have.
I
Cone
know.
ice is always a big
I'm
thing
excited
to do,
about
so.
that, and also anything barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily, I'm not wearing white. 'Cause every time I wear white, spill it.
Exactly, that's why I wore a dark shirt today.
Where were you during your last eclipse?
I was in high school.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember like getting out of class, which was always nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what's the neatest thing you've seen today out of all the things you've seen?
It's a hard question. I think probably just the neatest thing is just seeing so many people on campus, because it's like, I don't know, I just think it's really cool to see like all the community members like joining us here, and seeing people so excited for the eclipse, and then we get to kind of see like this once in a lifetime thing, which is super cool.
It is really nice, really neat. All right, well, thank you very much, Annalise. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
I hope you enjoy the rest of the day, and make sure you get that cone of ice.
Oh, yeah.
All right, now we're gonna go back to the feeds. Let's go check out what the NASA's got going on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness, they're just moments away from that, aren't they?
Yeah, they are getting really, really close. We are getting really, really close to here over at USI here on the quad. Some more eclipse facts for you really quick. Estimated 31.6 million people live in the path of totality for the 2024 eclipse. And Sean, it looks like at least a couple of million have to be here today, right now.
Easily 1.25 million people in the quad. The people are going streaking, they're going crazy. It's amazing times. And you know, if you look right now on the feed, it's getting there. I say what, like 5%, maybe 15% to coverage. It's gonna look awesome.
Absolutely.
All right, now we're back to the Mexican field, and I think I just blinded my eye by accident.
Oh yeah, better get them glasses on, Sean. It is.
So our stream is broadcasted today on WFIE and WNIN and radio station. Hot 96 is on campus today. We got another student interview coming right now.
Coming up here shortly, we have just a few different more student perspectives of what's going on here at the campus of USI.
Hello there, how you doing there?
Hello, guys.
You can hold that.
Oh, great.
How you doing? I'm the Irish. This is Seb. Welcome to Solarpalooza. You all excited?
Yes, very excited.
Excited. So what have you seen so far today?
Go ahead, Leo. The s'mores thingies in the arena.
Oh.
We've looked at the sun some with the glasses
Right,
on.
of course.
We went to Carter Hall for, what was that?
There's a talk. Yes, there's a talk about the history of, I think, all eclipses.
Okay.
Very informative.
All right, a little higher so we can hear you better.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, you're perfectly fine. So tell me your name and where you're from.
I'm Leah Coleman. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, Birmingham, Alabama. Live. Nice to meet you. And you are, ma'am?
I'm Sydney Long, and I'm from Hobstadt, Indiana.
Oh, the furthest away so far, right?
I'm Olivia Howard. I'm from Fishers, Indiana.
Fishers, Indiana. So what are all your majors?
I'm exercise science pre-PT.
Okay. Wonderful.
I'm a mechanical engineering major.
Oh, wonderful.
Exercise science.
Wonderful. So what do you plan on doing after you graduate?
Physical therapy.
You going back to Bama?
Hopefully Florida.
Oh, really? It sounds nice down there.
Yes. Still southern.
Yeah, I know, but I like Alabama better than Florida, honestly.
That's true. It is a good state.
Yeah, I was stationed in Georgia, so I lived on the Phoenix City, Alabama border by Columbus. So not like an hour and a half away from Birmingham. So good times, good times. So you got any food trucks stuff yet?
Not yet.
No. Well,
I don't think any of us have.
Pretty long over there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they look pretty killer over there right
I
now.
know.
Everybody's gonna want some of this.
People are gonna be waiting in line by the time the sun gets over to totality.
Yeah, I don't think I can wait that long.
And then, do you guys remember what you were doing the last time there was an eclipse?
I'm pretty sure I was in 7th grade and we walked out to the football and yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like we're getting ready to turn to the quad feed to see what's going on around campus here. I really appreciate for your time and enjoy the show.
Thank you.
And don't forget your glasses. Have you looked at the telescopes yet?
Not yet.
All right, we should check it out. It's pretty awesome.
as you guys can see, an absolutely amazing turnout here at USI. People have got umbrellas set up. People are playing ball.
People are playing pickleball.
Soccer ball flew over my head moments ago. People are pumped. They are excited.
And guess what? I can still see the sun.
The energy is off the charts here at USI.
Did you hear that Beyonce made a country song about the moon?
She made a whole album.
It's pretty amazing. I wonder if she's going to do grunge next. Beyonce does Nirvana.
That would certainly
smells
be
like Teen Spirit.
Smells like single ladies. Okay, so really quick, have a trivia question for you. Is there any place on Earth that has not ever seen a total eclipse? We know that they do not happen often, but is there any place in the world that has ever seen one?
Well, it's a flat Earth. Of course every place has seen it, right?
So no, actually, a total solar eclipse is going to be possible for any geographic location on Earth. So anywhere in the world, people have been able to see one before, but today we are definitely going to see a spectacle here, a total eclipse. Once in a lifetime opportunity. Everybody is super
All right, up
excited.
next we have Dr. Blunt from the Provost to be our next guest on Solarpalooza 24. Welcome, Dr. Blunt. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
So far, so great.
Yeah.
So you having a great time out here?
It's an awesome day.
So what can you tell me? What is the neatest thing you've seen so far?
I think the whole day has been phenomenal. It started out with a colloquium at 8 a.m. So listening to some of our faculty and students talk about the eclipse and the research that they've been doing have been pretty fabulous. And then we had the showcase in the arena, which has had all kinds of hands-on
I've heard good things about that.
The zoo. But I think what's amazing is how many people from all over have shown up on campus. They're enjoying this beautiful day.
I was wondering what the live feed looked from the highways right now, because they said they were expecting 300,000 people to come to the area just for this. And right now, we're easily up to 300,000 here.
Maybe not quite that high.
I'm not good at estimates.
I'm not either, but a lot of great energy on campus today.
It is.
A bunch of people really excited to get out here, and something you were saying earlier, just the community aspect of everyone out here together, it's hard to beat. Do you remember where you were during your last eclipse?
I was right here on this campus
really?
watching the last partial eclipse in
Yeah.
2017,
Right.
and we had a great event then as well. And then, for those of the whoever's listening, the astronaut last night, Joan Higginbotham, she
Yes.
was amazing.
I wish I
So
could've
very
seen it.
inspirational.
Absolutely.
All right, now we're getting back ready to go to the Dr. Mara video. Thank you very much, Dr. Blunt. It's a pleasure meeting you. I hope you enjoy the Totality.
Hello, my name is Dr. Kyle Mara, and I'm an associate professor in the Department of Biology at the University of Southern Indiana. In other videos, you'll hear what causes eclipses and how eclipses have affected humans. But what about other animals? I'm here to discuss some of the ways that animals will be affected by the solar eclipse. While eclipses are not a rare phenomenon, we don't actually have that many studies on how animals behave when they occur. We do, however, know that most animals react to the sun going down every day. Much in the same way humans start getting tired when the sun goes down, so do most daytime animals. But there are a whole lot of animals that come out once the sun goes down and are more active at night. Think about animals that you see or hear at night, such as crickets, katydids, fireflies, frogs, owls, bats, and a whole host of others. The few studies that do exist on animals and eclipses show that many species react as if the sun is simply going down for the day, and they begin their established evening or nighttime routines. So, what are you most likely to observe during the 2024 eclipse here in Evansville or on the University of Southern Indiana campus? Well, you should pay particular attention to the sounds around you as the eclipse reaches totality and it is very dark. You'll probably notice that you don't hear as many birds calling or see as many flying around, as they have settled into their nighttime resting spots. Perhaps the most striking behavior you'll notice is that many insects, crickets, katydids, and others, will begin calling as if it were a normal night. If you're near water, you may also even hear frogs begin their nighttime calling routine. And if you're really, really lucky, you might even see some bats starting to fly around. All in all, the eclipse is probably going to be as disorienting to other animals as it is to humans. So don't be surprised if you see some really confused animals during and after the eclipse. Hey, don't forget, join us on the University of Southern Indiana campus on April 8th, 2024 for Solarpalooza. It's going to be a great time.
All right. And welcome back. Look at that feed from Mexico there. Totality down in Mazatlan, Mexico. We are here at Solarpalooza 24, April 8th. I am the Irish with my main man,
Seb Fulkerson. Yeah,
all right.
Absolutely.
Look at that beautiful view.
Yeah, that is crazy. Looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
We're just a little under an hour away at this point, I believe.
Yeah, we are. We're just about an hour away from like everything kicking off. So
yeah, it looks like things are
picking up here.
Gathering steam here, Evansville, Indiana.
The food truck lines are mad long. We're trying to get some samples up here.
Well, we can't right now. Too many people in line want some of this delicious food. They've come out.
We're going to be interviewing next a subject matter expert here who's brought telescopes for us to be viewed.
Someone here is an expert. They have come here specifically for this viewing angle of the eclipse, and we are going to talk to them just a little bit more here.
He's coming up to the stage right now as we speak. All right, sir, here you go. You can stay right here for you. X marks the spot.
Nice to meet you.
Here's your microphone.
Oh, nice to meet you.
What's your name, sir?
My name's Pete Stoginskis.
Pete Stoginskis?
Stool, like you sit in.
Okay.
Stoginskis.
Stoginskis.
Good job.
Right.
Good job.
I try. My last name is Vogt, and people used to call me Vogt and Voigt. So tell me about the telescope you brought today, Pete.
Well, I mean, I've been interested in science for my entire life, and my lovely wife Alice Bishoprick here, she allowed me to spend some money, and I got a good mount, and my focus just can't quite get close enough to get the good sun picture.
Right. I mean, have you tried like contacting what's his name, Musk? See if you can get a ride up there and like view from there.
Right. We got some dark skies around where we live, so it may not get the eclipse, but we can get some other good shots.
So where are you coming from?
Well, we're north of Charlotte on top of Lake Norman.
Oh man, so
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yes,
yeah. My parents live in Goldsboro, so 4 hours east.
Yes.
Yes. So Alice, how long have you all been going around viewing all these eclipses?
We saw the eclipse in Western North Carolina in 2017.
Okay.
And at that point in time, we decided, all right, we're going to come to the next one.
Right.
So we had been planning this since.
Right. Well, you know, that's a long planning, 7 years, so.
Yes, it is.
And,
but we won't be around for the next one, so this was special.
There's always an eclipse somewhere to go to in the world, right?
Yeah.
What's the most unique place you've seen an eclipse at?
I would say probably the one 2017, because we were in the mountains of North Carolina, on the lake, and the animals, everything, it was eerie.
It was
eerie, how still it became. It was just amazing.
I bet it was. That's a beautiful area. Now we're going to go back to the quad feed and see what's going on in the quad. I thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Pleasure meeting you.
And safe trips home.
We're glad you put this on.
Absolutely.
All right, now we're doing zooming out right there. That's the library, which I've been to a few times this last semester.
Oh yeah,
There's a lot of people out there. I hope they got their SPF 1000.
Not many books today, as you can see. Everyone gathered outside, ready for this eclipse to take place.
I mean, it's 1 o'clock. I just normally would have gotten out of my art class, so it'd be perfect timing.
No class is definitely a big benefit here today at the University of Southern Indiana. I don't know if you can hear at home, but there is a live band playing right now. Sounds
Yes.
pretty good.
Is it Queens of the Stone Age? No. Local band. They do sound pretty well. They got quite the repertoire.
Yes, 95.7 The Spin also with a special Solarpalooza playlist made specifically for the event today. Know that they've worked extremely hard at putting that together. You can see Kirk, the station mascot alien, out there on the quad right now.
Oh yeah, he's up there at the 95.7 The Spin table.
Coming to you all the way from outer space. Honestly, I think Kirk has probably drove the furthest distance to get here today, Sean.
I believe you're right. People should go get their picture taken with Kirk and then hashtag 95.7 Solarpalooza with Kirk.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then we'll see whoever has the best picture win like a high five from Seb and the Irish.
Oh yeah, our high fives are valuable here at Solarpalooza.
So I wonder what the solar eclipse is like in other parts. We saw the solar eclipse in Mexico, and it's going to be exiting out through Canada. I wonder if they're going to have the same wonderful weather that we're going to have.
Well, we have a nice little map right here that shows us kind of around the time, but right now we are going to cut to a new video here on the quad.
This is Dr. Juan Jugo is coming up here in just a second.
Hello, I'm Dr. Sabina Wanjugu, an assistant professor of marketing at the Romaine College of Business at USI. Together with my colleague, Dr. Nicholas Yankun, we conducted an experiment utilizing our cutting-edge eye tracking and emotional response technology in our biometrics discovery lab. The experiment compared the captivating power of a natural wonder like a solar eclipse to the sheer phenomenon of a Taylor Swift concert. Why Taylor Swift, you may ask? Well, she's not just a global sensation, but was also crowned the 2023 Most Influential Person of the Year by the Time magazine. What better contender to go head-to-head with the cosmic spectacle of a solar eclipse? First, let's talk about eye tracking. It's not just tracking where someone looks. It involves understanding how and why our gaze shifts during different experiences, offering insight into our focus of attention and emotional engagement. Here at the Romaine College of Business, students and faculty are able to utilize state-of-the-art eye tracking technology for a range of research studies. In our experiment, we sought to explore the question, what draws more attention and emotional involvement, the natural spectacle of a solar eclipse or the man-made spectacle of a Taylor Swift concert? We presented participants with video of the 2017 solar eclipse and Taylor Swift Eras Tour concert video. We combined that with side-by-side images of both to observe where their attention landed and how they emotionally reacted. The findings were truly captivating. Our eye tracking data displayed through vivid heat maps using warmer colors to highlight heightened attention areas consistently showcased a stronger focus on the eclipse imagery. The only exception was when Taylor Swift's face took center stage. But as marketers understand, humans are inherently wired to pay attention to faces. This might be more of a subconscious response rather than specific interest in Taylor Swift herself. It appears that the universal beauty and shared experience of witnessing an eclipse struck a deeper chord with participants, making it a more resonant and captivating event overall. In summary, our study aimed to address a crucial question: which garners more attention and emotional engagement, the natural wonder of a solar eclipse or the man-made spectacle of a Taylor Swift concert? The result points decisively toward a stronger preference for the natural spectacle. Despite Taylor Swift's global appearance and the enthralling nature of her concerts, the solar eclipse held a more profound sway over our participants' attention and emotional involvement. This indicates that the intrinsic charm of a natural phenomena can outshine even the most captivating man-made entertainments, capturing human attention and evoking emotional responses at a deeper level. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating exploration at this intersection of neuroscience, marketing, and the sheer power of awe-inspiring experiences. And make sure to join us for Solarpalooza at USI on April 8th.
We are back here at USI Solarpalooza 2024. Gonna cut quickly to a feed of our telescope here at the quad, getting things nice and lined up. This is our view here in Evansville, Indiana. Things looking really, really nice up in the sky. Getting super, super excited as we move closer and closer to time for this eclipse.
I mean, right now that feed reminds me of the yin yang sign almost a little bit, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, like that.
I mean, like get a view. Oh, like there's someone's got a drone up in the sky getting some views too. I see that.
That's cool. A little drone shot, different perspectives here.
Hopefully my son will come back with my phone so I can like zoom in and try to get a big picture.
Get a little nice picture of the eclipse.
Yeah, that would
I'm
be
sure
nice.
Most people are gonna have their phones ready to capture this once in a lifetime opportunity. I know that I'm gonna leave mine in my pocket so I can experience it firsthand. But regardless of how you celebrate, we want to thank you all for celebrating with us, whether you are on the quad or watching live right now on the Solarpalooza website or on YouTube. Nice to see all of you.
I wonder how long it's going to take them to drive home today, because I know last eclipse, it took me 90 minutes to get to location, but then 5 hours to get home.
Oh man.
So, I mean, I don't know. I wonder what it's going to take. Yeah, I know the back roads around this town pretty well.
There's definitely some traffic. We are going to move forward. We've got some food trucks here on campus.
Yes, look at this wonderful display. This is like some, it looks like a
loaded tots.
Loaded tots with a little bit of everything.
Oh,
Pulled
yeah.
pork and then some tomatoes, sour cream. It's really sweet tasting.
We have a bunch of different food trucks here today, including Brisket Belly, Steve's Oink and Squeal Barbecue, Paradise Pizza, and the one and only Kona Ice, keeping us cool on this warm, warm day. Here in just a second, we are going to have another interview. We are going to be joined by Marcia Kolk, a solar system ambassador.
Oh, that's wonderful. So,
coming up here in just a second. Hello, nice
hello,
to meet you.
hello. Good afternoon. How you doing?
Good
I'm the Irish.
afternoon. My name's Marcia Culp.
Marcia, very pleasure. Great to meet
Very
you,
good
Marcia.
to meet you as well.
So tell us a little bit about what you are doing here today.
Well, today I am so happy to be a part of this Solarpalooza event, and I get a chance to represent NASA's JPL Solar System Ambassadors Program.
So what does JPL stand for?
Jet Propulsion Laboratory,
Okay.
and that's located at California Institute of Technology in Pasadena, California.
Oh, did they have like a radio and television program? Maybe I should have went there
Oh.
instead.
So can you tell us a little bit about what you were doing during the last eclipse?
Well, I was watching the last eclipse live, and that was via NASA's TV because where I was, it was a bit cloudy.
Right. Yeah.
So we didn't get a chance to see much of it.
Now I heard NASA's doing some testing today with
absolutely.
with these jets, right?
Yes.
They're flying at 50,000 feet and doing some environmental tests, or
Trying to pierce the darkness.
get through the firmament.
Absolutely.
So tell me about it. What are they hoping to gain from the information they gather?
Well, a lot of the data has never been really accumulated in any other way. And so today it's going to go through multiple channels to be able to gather what they need for research, for just being able to monitor this entire eclipse experience, because this is a rarity.
Yeah,
And so no telling where it'll go.
There's been some strange things throughout history. People are always worried about eclipses. Like, what made you get into the field that you have today?
Well, actually, I'm an artist. And when I was about 7 years old, the local art museum awarded me scholarships for art and music. And because of that love and that passion for art, I decided to get involved in the the NASA program
Right.
that had OSIRIS-REx as a mission, and I was supposed to engage by creating artwork that was inspired by an asteroid.
Oh, wow.
And so I submitted 2 pieces of work, and once I did that, they accepted it, and now I have those 2 pieces of artwork on a microchip embedded in the spacecraft in an outer space gallery, and it will forever orbit the sun because it is solar powered.
Well, that's probably more than my moon landing I got it.
That
All
is
right.
absolutely crazy.
Marcia, Kolb, I really
Thank you
appreciate
so
being
much.
here.
Thank
It's a pleasure
you,
meeting
Marcia.
Marcia.
So very
Apologies.
good to meet
Thank you so much.
Next,
for
we're
your
going to
Thanks
go
for
back to
having
a
me.
community interview with. They're coming. Oh, he's staring at the sun. Hopefully, he's got his goggles on, so he's making his way over here now. It's all good.
Got a little bit of a different perspective.
All right, one of our spectators from the audience here at the quad is coming up here to join us. Yeah, right there. X marks the spot. How you doing today, sir?
Hi guys.
What's your name, sir?
Jim Jones.
Jim Jones. I'm not drinking your Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what you're doing here today.
Well, I actually came down here for the Eclipse, but we're visiting family who actually live right across the street.
So where are you from originally?
Originally from Texas, but lived in St. Paul, Minnesota the last 25 years.
What part of Texas?
Bryan College Station was
Know where
where
it's
I
at?
was born.
Yeah, right off
Houston.
190.
Yep, Texas A&M.
Yeah. Awesome. Now you're up in Minnesota, you're visiting family here. So you've been around the quad, you've been able to see any cool things or partake in any
We've taken
activities?
We've taken it all in. We went over to your expo over here at the gymnasium to see what
Right.
offerings you have for the kids.
You get some moon pies, and they were doing some really cool over here at the art building. They got these types, so they were basically you can it's basically tie dye for paper,
Yeah.
and like you use like glass and
Missed that.
Yeah, it's
We
really
got a lot
neat.
of moon pies, though.
I imagine so. I heard they had barrels and barrels of moon pies.
A barrel of.
I didn't get any moon pies. I'm kind of upset about that. So where were you for the last eclipse?
I was probably in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I do remember some neighbors chasing it down. I think in Nebraska.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, have you had a chance to get any food trucks today?
Have not. The lines were a little bit long.
I know. Too bad they don't have Grubhub for it.
We brought plenty of food. We actually had a little caravan walking across the
Oh, nice,
the bridge
nice,
over here
nice.
with a couple wagons and all kinds of good stuff.
Well, that's just wonderful. So, do you have a song that you would pick for the eclipse that would be like on your playlist? What would it be?
Oh well, I'd say Bad Moon Rising comes to
Very,
mind.
can't go wrong with CCR.
And then after we get to peak, I'd say Here Comes the Sun again.
That's a good one too. I love the Beatles.
So thank you so much for your time.
All right.
We appreciate
Thank you, guys.
having you.
Jim Jones, pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Take care. Enjoy the rest of it.
Up next. So up next, we are going to be giving some more general facts about the eclipse.
I'm gonna try this tater tot.
Oh, okay.
I'm the Irish. I gotta have a potato. Oh, there we go.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That is crazy good. No.
I gotta find my son, so maybe he can bring us some silverware. Up next, we got President Rashawn from University of Southern Indiana for our next interview. So, what'd you think? Did you like it?
That is delicious. If you are on campus right now, get some of these.
X marks the spot. How you doing,
What's
sir?
up?
How you doing, fellas? How you
Great,
doing?
great,
You hanging
great.
in there?
Very well.
Hanging
I
in
am
there?
the Irish
Oh,
and
yeah,
Seb.
having a great day.
All
Will you
right,
please tell the crowd at home who you are and what you do here at USI?
Hey, I am Dr. Ronald Rochon. I serve as president here at the University of Southern Indiana.
That's right.
It's an honor to be here with you guys.
It's a wonderful event today that you guys got going on.
It's awesome. I mean, listen to the music, the noise, the chatter. The day is beautiful. We got Totality hitting us, directly.
Absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
a perfect view. It's
I mean,
amazing.
Yeah, if you want to take a look at it right now, it's like looking pretty good up there.
We get.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. The view is amazing.
Yeah, it
isn't
is. We couldn't ask for a better day, especially after like the last week we had of the weather dropping down.
Well, last night I was worried because we had, our guest speaker on campus, and as she was speaking, the rain was just
Right.
plummeting. It was amazing. I mean, the rain was hitting the building so hard, we were all like in pause mode,
Yeah.
It was heavy. It was really heavy.
So, what did you try yet? Have you tried any of the food court stuff?
No,
or
no.
food
I
trucks?
see, if I try one, I got to try them all. So,
Right.
So I'm pumping my brakes. I'm saving my calories for a little bit later, but I will be eating. Don't you worry. I've just been mingling around, meeting folks, thanking them for being out here. Folks, listen, the one thing we should never take for granted is when people make a decision to come out and spend time with you.
Yeah.
And so I want to really, make sure they understand how much we appreciate them choosing USI to spend their day of totality.
It's a great community involvement. Like getting people that are here, not only students or alumni, but other regular folks that normally wouldn't be here at USI on campus to see what we're about. So it's a great thing that the college has put together. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm as appreciative as well, without question.
What is your go-to Eclipse song? Sun or Moon? What do you have picked in your playlist for the Eclipse?
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh.
Curveball question.
Yeah, for real. I don't know. Gosh, I never thought about something like that. What's yours?
I was thinking Staring at the Sun or possibly Last Day Under the Sun.
Oh my goodness.
It's a rock and roll song.
I love that question.
All right,
go
so
with
now
Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden.
That's a good one.
Oh, really?
Dr. Rashawn, we really appreciate you bringing everything else together.
Yes.
Now we're going to move back to the feeds. We're going to go check out our feed from our local telescope here.
Cool. Good job, man.
I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Y'all take care. Enjoy yourself.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
All right. So look at that. We got that. That looks like almost the Yin Yang twins.
Yeah, we definitely, there has been some movement within the past few minutes as we get closer and closer here to Totality happening.
Well, we're not even quite halfway there yet. So it's like really cool because when we were looking at the Mexico feed, it was just like halfway across perfectly.
Yeah.
Ours seems to be going in more from a 4 o'clock to 11 o'clock position.
Yeah, much different angles. Obviously, it's going to hit everybody at a little bit different of a time. It's going to look just a little bit different for each and every person, but
so,
pretty good view coming to Evansville.
You got some facts for us?
Yes, I do. So, there was a partial eclipse in Evansville in 2017 and another partial eclipse in 2023. There was a total eclipse today, but next we are going to cut to a video from Sean Ware.
All right.
Hello, my name is Sean Weir, occupational therapist and assistant professor in the Occupational Therapy Assistant Program at the University of Southern Indiana. Did you know that the Alzheimer's Association estimates more than 6.7 million Americans aged 65 and older are living with Alzheimer's disease in 2023? On April 8th, 2024, the USI campus will experience a total eclipse. The solar eclipse, much like sundowning, is a temporary change in the environment. During the eclipse, there is a significant alteration in natural light, which can potentially affect the behavior and emotions of individuals, including those with dementia. It's crucial for caregivers and occupational therapists to be aware of these external factors and plan accordingly to minimize the impact on their patient. Sundowning is a term used to describe a phenomenon where dementia patients experience increased confusion, agitation, and behavioral changes, usually occurring in the late afternoon or early evening. It's a challenging condition that affects both patients and those providing care. Sundowning can be distressing for the patient. The increased confusion and agitation can lead to heightened anxiety and fear. It disrupts their sleep patterns, leading to increased fatigue, and this in turn can negatively impact their overall well-being. First and foremost, it's important for occupational therapy practitioners to use techniques that focus on relaxation and engagement. Families should establish a structured routine and create a calming environment for their loved ones. Medication may also be considered in severe cases, but should always be discussed with a healthcare provider. Occupational therapy can provide techniques to improve a patient's daily routine, enhance communication skills, and create a calming atmosphere. Techniques like sensory stimulation or structured activities can help redirect the patient's attention and minimize agitation. The Alzheimer's Association suggests several practical strategies, encouraging ample rest for the individual living with dementia, scheduling activities such as doctor's appointments, or bathing during the morning or early afternoon hours, establishing a regular routine for waking up, meals, and bedtime, spending time outside during the day to promote exposure to natural light, making notes about potential triggers before sundowning events occur, reducing stimulation in the environment, offering a larger meal at lunch and keeping the evening meal lighter can also benefit, keeping the home well lit in the evening to minimize confusion, identify soothing activities like listening to calming music or looking at photographs, maybe even engaging in physical activities like taking walks to reduce restlessness. Consulting the person's doctor about medication timing is also very important. limiting daytime naps if nighttime sleep is disrupted, reducing or avoiding substances like alcohol, caffeine, and nicotine that can affect sleep. If these strategies do not provide relief, it's essential to discuss the situation with a person's healthcare provider for additional guidance. So this is an exciting day for USI, that we're able to experience this total solar eclipse. But I think it's really important that we as individuals are able to just understand how other people are affected by this event. People living with dementia whose sundown really might be impacted. And so maybe thinking through like the people in your life, like your grandparents, who might be impacted by this event, just make sure that we show them a little bit more care and that we are aware of the potential triggers that might occur on this day. We encourage you to come visit us on April 8th, 2024 for Solarpalooza. We're really excited to be bringing people to the USI's campus to view this once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Welcome back to USI Solarpalooza 2024.
I am the Irish.
And I am Seb Fulkerson. We're going to cut really quickly here to the NASA feed that we've got. This is coming out of Kerrville, Texas right now.
Yeah, they don't look like they don't have much going on there. It must be cloudy or something.
Can't see a whole lot right there.
We're at, looks like halfway ourselves here in Evansville.
Things
so
are ramping
nice.
up. We are
We're just over a half an hour away, right?
Oh,
under?
Just under half an hour away. Yeah, things are getting really, really close to time.
Where's that
here.
at? That's got to be somewhere else, huh?
I believe that's here. Yeah,
no, it can't be here.
That's the view here at USI.
Our view right here is different. Well, there's a lot of good stuff going on in the quad right now. I got a live band. They sound pretty tasty.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I wonder if they got any music they put on the radio.
A bunch of different groups here at the campus today. A bunch of different community groups as well.
We got some tasty food from the food truck. This pulled pork tater tot casserole.
Oh my gosh. This Steve's Oink and Squeal loaded brisket tots. These are absolutely amazing. I honestly can't stop eating them.
Not a good thing to eat during the holy season now, you know. They gotta stay away from the pork. I do like pork though.
Oops.
Oops, I squealed again. So look at that quad picture. There's like,
I know, this is crazy.
There's like hardly any clouds in the sky above the quad.
I don't think that I've ever seen the quad quite this crowded, quite this lit up in all 4+ years of my time here at USI's campus.
Well, maybe we need to throw a concert here. Have a local show concert.
It could work. I mean, we've got a live band out here right now.
And we got people set up with telescopes right here in front of the LA building. Going on. There's not that many people online, so it'd be a good time to come up to the front of the LA building and get your chance to look at the telescopes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know I would want to get a chance to look at them.
Yeah.
And like you could probably. I mean, if you have your phone, you can put your phone up there. You got a phone on you? Take a picture. Hashtag Solarpalooza USI or USI Solarpalooza.
Yeah, things are.
All right. So some fun facts about the eclipse. It's said that it could drop 20 degrees in temperature instantaneously during when the eclipse gets covered up. Did you know that?
20 degrees.
Yeah. So it's like going from like nighttime, like day to night, like that. Because like usually it drops 20 degrees anyways during the night.
Looks like we are in for a chilly time here in just a couple minutes. We are going to cut here in just a second.
We're moving to Dr. Stephen Williams. He's the Associate Professor of Sociology who has a fascinating perspective on the human experience of eclipses throughout time.
So back in the 1830s in France, there was a guy by the name of Auguste Comte who proposed a whole new type of science, a science of society. And he was the first person to use this word, sociology. He thought that all fields of human knowledge passed through 3 stages, starting at the theological, moving to the metaphysical, and finally to the scientific. But they didn't all make this transition at the same time. Comte thought that one of the first fields of knowledge to go through this process would have to be astronomy. And that I think makes sense. That should not be surprising. Having an understanding of what the sun and the moon actually are, or the stars, what they actually are, that must be a fundamental human longing that goes all the way back I think, to our prehistoric origins. We must have always wondered about that. For how many untold thousands of years had we explained the movement of heavenly bodies in heavenly ways? In the world of theological explanations for things, it is always the gods that cause everything to happen, everything from sunsets to meteor showers. And in that world, only shamans or priests could tell us the real meaning of a comet or an eclipse. In the absence of scientific astronomy, how terrifying must a total eclipse of the sun have been? That source of all light and heat being eaten up. What chaos might such an event have caused? What twisted omen might the wrong shaman have invented to explain it? All that has been swept away. We know exactly what an eclipse is, when and where it will occur, how long it will occur. Social order is no longer threatened by an eclipse. Now we can embrace it. Now we can celebrate it. We no longer live in fear of the cosmos. Never again. We measure the cosmos. We measure it with confident precision. We know how many millions of years the light of certain stars has taken to reach us. And we know what we are. We are stardust. We are the universe made aware of itself. We now live in a time of informed wonder. So come on down to the USI campus on April 8th for Solarpalooza and watch and wonder like 1,000 years ago as the sun is eaten by an evil snake in the sky.
Back here at USI Solarpalooza 2024, we are joined.
And your name, sir, would you please explain who you
Stan
are?
Gerard, I'm the head basketball coach here at USI.
All right, congratulations on your
Thank
season
you.
this year.
Thank you.
So how's it going for you today at Solarpalooza?
It's a great day, man. If you look at the backdrop here, great crowd, man.
Right.
You can't ask for a better day. I'm enjoying this day with my wife and daughter. They came out to campus today to enjoy the festivities.
Wonderful. So have you gone to the arena and got your moon pies?
I work in the arena, so
you were there all
I
morning.
started
yeah.
there before my wife came, so I could stick some dessert in. So, but yes, man.
Yeah, moon pies for days.
Oh, unbelievable! They were great. They were great. I'm gonna try to go back and get some seconds here in a little while.
I haven't even been able to chance to go over there yet. My son's over there
Okay.
trying to keep himself entertained while we're doing this.
Okay.
So where were you at for the last eclipse?
I was in Carbondale, Illinois, with my
Okay.
sister-in-law. We were down visiting, and we were down that way, and we had a chance to spend some time with her, with my wife's family, and we hung out for the day. And
Nice.
another cool event. So I'm really excited because my daughter is now understanding what this is. They've been studying about the eclipse at North Middle School for the past few weeks, and she's been excited about it. So I'm happy to share this moment with my daughter and my wife.
Yeah, it's an amazing time to have your family together because it's gonna be 600 years before that happens again.
I think I'll be dead and gone when that happens, man. I hope I'm still around, man.
Right.
So obviously you see the backdrop behind us, all these people coming out here today. What do you have to say about some of the community involvement here at the quad?
Well,
Just
listen,
everybody
I've been a part of this USI family since 1991, and I played college basketball here. And the reason I came here is because of what you see behind me. I've always talked about the family feel, the community aspect, and I'm not surprised, man. This is how USI get down. They operate in this manner, and we have no problems when USI put events on. We have no problem with our community getting involved.
Absolutely.
Less than 20 minutes away.
Oh my goodness, we're getting pretty close here. Do you just have?
We'll take a quick look up there.
What is your favorite event or favorite thing that you've seen on campus today, just with everything going on?
For me, the people. Just to see our community coming together and enjoying such a historic event. You had the food truck to the right of me. I've been, running around just shaking hands and kissing babies. Talking to
I know
some of
you're
the
like
chefs.
running from air.
I wish I was, man, but that's out of my realm. But
we really appreciate you.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me.
so much
Go
for your
Eagles.
time.
Appreciate you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Good luck and better luck next year,
Thank
next
you.
season.
I appreciate it.
We are actually going to swing over to the NASA feed right now.
Look
Oh
at that
my
view.
goodness, yeah, they are.
That's the massive feed down in Maryland, Texas. Thank you, sir.
Crazy view there right now.
Oh, that's
from
in
the
Dallas.
NASA feed. Yeah,
They
Dallas.
haven't won the Super Bowl in quite some time, but their people are still hyped up every year like they're going to do something next year.
Dallas in darkness as it stands right now. Things are getting pretty
All right.
exciting.
Can you see like the 2 o'clock position right there on that feed? You see that bright white spot?
Yeah.
I wonder what that is, because when we were in the Mexico feed, it was at 4 o'clock. Now this position, it's like at 2 o'clock. So hopefully we can find a subject matter expert that can answer that question for us.
A little speck.
And I wonder if my son can see the moon yet, or the sun. Yep, it's getting closer.
Things are super, super, super close here at USI.
Yeah, and like they got like the karaoke contest going on here at the quad. Turn Around Broad Eyes. Reminds me of that movie Scream that came out 20 some years ago. So right now it's just going through Dallas, and we're less than...
We're gonna cut to the live telescope feed here on the quad. Stuff looking a little bit different over there as my partner Sean enjoys some of this delicious brisket tots from Steve's Oink and Squeal. Ooh, looks like we have a marching band out there.
Oh, we do.
Quad right now. Stuff cutting back. People getting.
This is USI Solarpalooza.
People are getting super excited here.
It's something to be excited about.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I can see it. Am I paranoid, or is it getting a little darker?
Well, let me look at the sun, find out.
Just a little darker, just a little colder as we
yeah, and
start
it
to
definitely
move
feels
in.
like the breeze is better.
The temperature has dropped significantly. Got the marching band out on the quad as we do a zoom.
The
in
Boom Squad
right
is the
now.
marching band.
Boom Squad.
Yes. And definitely they are booming. And they got the dancers out there too.
Bringing the boom right there.
Come on, Seb, bust a move. Luckily, people cannot see us dancing right now.
They did not see us hit the boogie, but we are boogieing nonetheless. If you're at home, hope you are boogieing right along
with us
as we get closer to the 2024 solar eclipse.
Up next, we got some important information for you. There is food truck lines for days, so if anybody goes to the food truck, please bring us some utensils.
Yeah, they're
and
starting
some samples.
Starting to die down a little bit. If you did see them earlier, and they were super, super long, they are only moderately super long right now.
There's not too many empty spots around here.
If you stand in line right now, you can have it by the eclipse. We are going to tune in now to a video from Dr. Darty talking a little bit more about the eclipse.
I'm Del Dowdy, and I'm talking about Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. In 1973, the British rock band Pink Floyd dropped Dark Side of the Moon, which turned out to be one of the great classic rock albums of all time. To date, it sold like 45 million copies, putting it at number 4 on the all-time best-selling album list. It's so great that you probably know it even if you don't think you do. Songs like Money and Time are so ingrained in the popular imagination now that you've probably heard them when you're just strolling down the aisle at the grocery store. And you've definitely seen the iconic album cover. Black background, laser beam hitting a prism, and exploding into all the colors. The album is what you would call a concept album. It's not just a bunch of songs. It's a cycle of songs. Maybe it's a novel. Maybe it's an opera. Most people see it as the band's expression of its coming to terms with celebrity and life on the road. Others, and I'm of this camp, see it as the band's way of processing the estrangement of its former founder and frontman, Syd Barrett. Barrett was a charismatic sort who succumbed to mental illness, unfortunately, with that succumbing hastened along by a whole lot of LSD trips. It was pretty traumatic for him and for the band. The guys in Floyd loved Barrett, but his behavior, which was increasingly strange and erratic, was hard for them to bear. Eventually, they gave him the boot, although technically, word has it that they never could actually bring themselves to tell him they were giving him the boot. Yeah, that was pretty tough. That's where the moon comes in, because the album isn't about astronomy, of course. It's about the struggle. You know, the struggle. And it plays on the convention of the moon as a symbol for lunacy, for madness, for this old binary that the sun symbolizes reason and the moon irrationality, the Apollonian and the Dionysian. The music is incredible. Although it's a canonical piece of classic rock, it's not just rock. It's ambient sounds like clocks ringing, cash registers tinging, paper ripping, airport intercoms chattering, and also funky jazz and electronica and opera. It's a real psychedelic feast for the ear. And the song title and lyrics are almost brutal in their simplicity. Breathe, time, money, us and them. The last song on the album is Eclipse, apropos of our occasion here. But that's just the half of it, really, because somewhere in the 1990s, someone during the early days of the internet floated this idea that the album was a secret soundtrack for The Wizard of Oz. That's right. So listen, here's what you do. You go home, you put Dark Side on the turntable, and then you cue up The Wizard of Oz right from the beginning. And when you hear that MGM lion roar, you turn the sound down on the TV, you drop the needle on the vinyl, and then you sit back, relax, let your mind be blown. At one point when Dorothy starts to run away from home, the lyrics on the album go, "No one told you when to run, you missed the starting gun." Coincidence? A few minutes later, when the tornado overtakes her, the song Great Gig in the Sky begins. Rinse and repeat for a couple of hours. Although the band members of Pink Floyd deny any intentional connection with the film, I say, come on. It's an amazing experience. To you, my listener, I say go and do and see for yourself. Hashtag Solarpalooza. To quote Pink Floyd, everything under the sun is in tune, but the sun is eclipsed by the moon. See you April 8th, USI.
And welcome back. We're here at Solarpalooza 24. I am the Irish.
Joined by Seb Fulkerson, and it is an absolutely spectacular day here at USI. We are super close to the Eclipse, folks, and we are super pumped about it.
Yeah, it's looking awesome out there. I got some awesome photos. Looks like tiny golden fingernails. I'll be posting them on Facebook for 95.7 The Spin just as soon as I can, so keep a lookout for that.
Yeah, cutting to the feed right now, we see just a little bit.
That's a quad telescope, right?
I believe so.
The telescope that's here in the quad. And people, there's still not that many lines. There's not hardly anyone in line to look at the telescope. So, I mean, if you had a chance to look at the telescope, or if you don't have a Galaxy S23 Ultra,
if you happen to be over here, make sure you get a great view through that telescope. It's a completely different perspective of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity here, USI Solarpalooza 2024 on the quad. Crazy.
32 million people are able to watch this as it goes through the 2024 eclipse. And I guess that's just here in the United States, because, like, you know, pretty neat though, huh?
Yeah, it's super neat. There are attendees here from 30 different U.S. states, so...
We've already met people from Alabama today, Minnesota, Texas.
Yeah.
You're from?
I'm from Kentucky, so I'm just a little hop, skip,
really
and
far
jump
away.
over.
We're 10 minutes.
We are around 10 minutes
from
away.
Totality. It's starting to get shady out here.
Oh yeah.
And the temperature's dropped. I can feel that now.
Definitely a significant difference, a change in the atmosphere, so to speak.
Oh, I know. Like, people are going crazy at the kissing booth. It is an amazing time here. Everyone's excited. Everybody's looking up.
So here in just a minute, we are going to take a quick break so we can all experience the eclipse as it was meant to be experienced.
Without us talking.
Yes, but we will join you guys shortly after it's taken place. We want to thank you all for tuning in and just enjoy what we're about to see.
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
eclipses before? Give it up for Patriotic Soul. You know how to sing an eclipse, I'm telling you. Hey, we're about 90% covered. I want to prepare you for what you're going to see. Just as the moon overtakes the sun, you're going to see what's called the diamond ring effect. You'll see a last gasp of light from the sun, and it'll look like a diamond ring. If you want to capture that on your phones, this will be a good time. And just before totality, you'll see this bright light. I will let you know when you can take your glasses off. Right now you're witnessing about 95% totality, and you still have daylight. That's how bright the sun is. This happened in the tri-state for another 621 years. If you look to the northeast of the sun and the southeast of the sun and the northwest of the sun, you'll see some of the planets start to appear.
civilizations thought it was like something spiritual or something like that. Great American Eclipse 2024.
All right, guys, we just got a couple closing thoughts. Good? We'll let
It fell off.
Back here in the quad at the University of Southern Indiana, and that was an absolutely unforgettable experience, Sean.
Totality has passed, and you know, as everything happens in life, so must we.
Yeah, well, once in a lifetime opportunity. I know that's something I'm never going to forget. I'm sure everyone here in the quad is never going to forget as well, but we are going to take it to a video from Kent Scheller to wrap things up here.
Well, that's a wrap for Solarpalooza. We want to thank you for watching today's live broadcast of our event here on the University of Southern Indiana campus. And thanks to all those who made today possible, from the planning to the execution. Please visit our website, www.usi.edu/Solarpalooza, for a wrap-up of everything from the past 2 days, starting with Sunday night speaker, astronaut Joan Higginbotham, to photo galleries and videos from our current events and activities from today. We hope you've enjoyed today's production. Have a stellar rest of your day.
You know, I would like to thank everybody for watching, my family that watched, my family that was here to watch. It was a great time hanging out with you today, Seb.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we just want to thank everybody that made this broadcast possible as well as this event possible. Thank you to all of our guests that came out here today. Thank you to the Solarpalooza committee who worked like super hard to make this happen, and what an event it turned out to be.
Information technology, we'd like to thank the marketing and communication, the Facilities, Operations, and Planning Committee, the Pott College's Science, Engineering, and Education, Geology, Physics, and Environmental Science Department, and
the College of Liberal Arts in the Communication and Media Department. A huge thank you to 95.7 The Spin as well for running
yes,
the music
95.7.
You can catch us there doing DJ shifts weekly. Thank you, Sean, for being here.
Yeah, thank you, Seb. And remember to visit USI Solarpalooza website in the coming days to see all the videos and slideshows of this amazing event.
Thank you so much. We want to throw it to an invitation to afternoon NASA presentation right here.
All right. Cheers. I guess we get to keep these.
At the University of Southern Indiana, we dare to soar to new athletic heights, ignite new adventures, and welcome all to our community. We dare to believe in the brightest of journeys for our students, the scholars of today, and the leaders of tomorrow. We believe this daring spirit, fueled by dedication, innovation, and extraordinary care, will boldly shape the future. We dare you to join us.